down. He'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Jones. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. Guy, no matter what though, you can't hold him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week and not quickly and force.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And this is incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Right there, 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield to the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Nice 57. 57's right. Exit.
they'll look to throw here. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
57's Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And 8 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, I'm coming up.
And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check hot route. Got to spin. 77.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Roethlisberger.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Gerald Everett.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Check, check, lucky. Safety creek. Corner.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
10 more yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he finds a man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
At the 22-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. On first down, it's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
48-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down now. It's Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 3-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. John Simon in on the stop.
Brings up second and 7 at the 7-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Pull it together. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You remember me? You remember me? Slam, slam, slam. Mike's 5'4", Mike's
Back to throw here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Jones. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
230. 51. Here we go. Here we go. Show that bench release and go. 51.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jack 16. Let's get that ball. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Roethlisberger found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Set. Block 80. Let's go, D. Let's go. Block it through. Let's get there. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Get ready. Get ready. Whirl. 51 to Mike.
Ben to throw again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good shot. Good shot.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Mike, 51.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
48-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
Here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They'll run on first down. Jones, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Justin Houston.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now the second down throw on target. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Cowboys 8. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going deep here for Parker. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, Cowboys.
Check 99. Check 99. Shit. One day.
On 1st down, Drake. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the season,